All right, what's going on, people? This is Theo here, and this is a real talk. So, I wanted to do this video to give you my reaction to what's been said in the House of Commons today at Prime Minister's questions. And I'm going to do it in twofold. First, I'm going to talk about what was said in PMQs. So, obviously, what happened is that there's been a Conservative MP who was defected to Labour just minutes before Prime Minister's questions even began, and that was like shock. That was really a big shock, and I don't know if we're going to see more deflections coming our way, but that was a big moment because, you know, it just literally got everybody shell-shocked. I mean, even me, I was a bit shell-shocked of how it's all done, but I don't know. Obviously, the pressure is still there with the Prime Minister. And yes, I saw Prime Minister's questions on my lunch break, and as usual, we saw Boris Johnson defending the indefensible. He was squirming, trying to just delay things on the premise that Sue Gray's report will be out very, very soon. And we can't wait. I think everybody in this country cannot wait to see what this report will say. But the problem is just that Sue Gray is still going to answer to Boris Johnson. You know, so yeah, it's like it's not an independent report, but it's a report nonetheless. So we'll see what's going to happen. I don't know if this report will be like edited out, you know, but you know, with face-to-face meetings with Sue Gray and Boris Johnson, who knows? You know, you just never really can believe what's going on, but we're believing it right now because we're living in it. We're living in this whole soap opera with in regards to in regards to this whole Partygate scandal. So yeah, it is what it is. So so Boris Johnson survives another day, but you know, how long can he survive? I don't think he's going to remain in power for very, very long. So yeah, and then he led his announcement after Prime Minister's questions, and he brought out a statement to say that that the restrictions is going to be lifted. From tomorrow, the restrictions going to be lifted. Obviously, there's going to be no mask wearing in schools. Work from home guidance, that's going to be scrapped. Mask wearing, that's a big one. In any setting is going to be gone from next week. And I'm obviously sitting down here, and obviously as an NHS worker, I'm led to kind of think to myself, okay, on the one hand, yes, there is a degree of cases getting lower, but there is still deaths. There was over 400 deaths today, I believe, and look, over 150,000 people have died, and I can't sit here and think to myself that this pandemic is over when it really isn't. It really isn't. So I know that to some people it will be a massive relief because, you know, we can get back to our lives before the pandemic, but you can't take away from the fact that these people have passed away. You can't take away from the fact of what the damage it's done to everybody because of the fact that we have suffered. We've all suffered. As I keep on saying, this virus has just simply destroyed us in different settings. You know, doesn't matter what you're doing, where you're going in life. This whole thing has destroyed us. And let's be real. Let's be really real. This is a distraction. This is a distraction because, like, this is Boris Johnson trying to say that he wants us to get back on side. This is a distraction because, we don't need to think about what's been going on with Partygate. But we can't forget about what's going on. This is unforgivable. This is the same government that's been partying over the height of lockdown. This is the same government that's been partying on the eve of the Queen, sitting alone in that funeral, burying her husband. And there's no coming back from that. He's sitting there apologizing. There's no coming back from that. And yeah, look, I think to myself, okay, we want to be able to, live our lives again. We want to be able to travel again. We want to be able to do what we can do to just get back to the way we were. We all want to do that. We all want to try and put this behind us in a way. But if we're being honest with ourselves, I just don't know how long this will last for, because there might be a new variant. There might be something to, stop us from living our lives again, but we don't know yet. All I want from now is just that now we still need to be careful. We still need to be cautious. And just hopefully things do get better. I mean, I know that a lot of people are excited right now, just knowing that we're going to the next phase of this, trying to live with COVID. But I think the healthcare worker setting in me is just like trying to say, okay, yeah, that's fine, but still got to be safe. Still got to try and be safe as much as possible. I think it's a lot of things is just been drilled into me. So you might want to forgive me for being a little bit, standoffish on the whole idea of the restrictions being lifted. You have to take this into account. On the one hand, you want to try your best to be safe, and I know that a lot of people can't wait for the next phase to happen. Yes, it would be glad for most people to say, look, I don't need to wear a mask, and I don't need someone to tell me to wear a mask and whatever. I presume that all NHS hospitals, healthcare centres will still have the wearing of the mask. I presume that will stay. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how this whole thing progresses. But I can look at it as a good thing, but also can look at it as just a way to just get us bored back on side. You know what I mean? It's one of those kind of, just these. It's a defiant message from Boris Johnson. That's what I'm thinking. It's a way for him to fight back, to try and get us back on side. Because like I said to you, he's not a leader. He is somebody who is a feel-good guy, fun time guy. He's not a leader. And I can't wait for that report to come out. But we already know that we can't trust Boris Johnson. We just can't, right? All I can do is just go by what's been said and just hopefully things don't end up being worse. Because right now, obviously, the cost of living is still going up, which still doesn't make any sense. The economy, yes, it's growing, but it's growing, I think, really slowly. I'm not a business person. Comment down below if you are. Let me know what you think. But hopefully we'll see what happens. I've said what I needed to say, but we'll see. So if you like this video, like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This has been my reaction to all this. So yeah, speak soon, people. Peace.